With 5 apartments going into the former Kingsland Fire Station building, could the Block NZ firehouse feature 5 competing teams? On the weekend, when MediaWorks puts a final shout-out for the contestants willing to give it a go, a company spokesperson had no comment to make on whether it will be 4 or 5 teams. But the company earlier posted a photo on Instagram with text mentioning 5 luxury apartments. And if you think this series will be about renovating, as it was when the Block NZ started out 7 years ago, then you're out of luck. Which is a pity, because renovating is a much bigger challenge than simply painting new rooms. The former Kingsland Fire Station in Auckland is now minus a roof, with a 3rd story yet to be added. We notice that the entire building has been gutted apart from the front facade, and there's an extra floor going on top. The roof is currently missing. So it's back to decorating new homes again. Read more. Want to be on the Block NZ? Think before you make the leap. Biggest losers in the Block NZ history. Agni likens the Block to a very invasive boarding school, but if you would like to try out for the Block NZ firehouse, you need to act quickly. The final casting call for the contestants is going out on Sunday, January 13th. Could you do an Amy and Stu on the Block NZ? Amy Moore and Stu Watts of Gisborne stole last year's show from the very first reveal in the Block NZ, on point, and took home $169,500 at the live auction. As the company says, if you've ever watched the Block NZ and thought you could do better, here is your opportunity. What are you waiting for? We would love to see your application, complete with video to show us what you're all about. Stuff interviewed all the teams after they had finished last year, and tired though they were, none of them regretted going on the show. In fact, they actively recommended it. If there are 5 teams competing, it will change the dynamic considerably, and be a lot more work for the production company Warner Bros. But there are bonuses for viewers. We may get less silly stuff filling in the gaps between the ads. Or maybe that's just wishful thinking. We think the most likely scenario is 4 teams, each fitting out 1.25 apartments, with the 5th apartment being an additional challenge, and most likely sold at some point after the auction, much like the extra townhouse in Meadowbank. This year we'll see hosts Mark Richardson and Shelley Ferguson return. And Richardson is optimistic, each year the standard of renovation and styling skill goes up. It should amaze me, but in reality that is just a result of the caliber of contestants we get on the show nowadays. These are people who know the form from previous seasons and back themselves to do it better. This is what makes me very excited about the coming season. The Block NZ site for Season 8 is extremely interesting and has the potential to deliver something that could quite simply be next level. The Kingsland Fire Station building had been a boarding house before it was bought by Warner Bros. Ferguson says a unique character building is exactly what she has been waiting for. With the right design talent, these homes could be spectacular and create a serious buzz, especially on auction night. The Block NZ hosts Mark Richardson and Shelley Ferguson return for another season. Homed.